What up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and we are here today with a brand new review for Belle Collective, you guys. This is going to be season number 3, episode 15, and this episode is titled Nobel Peace Prize. I guess that's what the episode is titled. Yeah, Nobel Peace Prize. Now, before we go ahead and get into this review, you guys, if you guys are watching this video or any other video on the channel, and you guys aren't subscribed yet, then I need you guys to do me a solid favor, you guys, and stop taking me out on this date and having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know the routine. You can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turning on your post notifications, and also by sharing the video, you guys. And with that out of the way, without further ado, let's discuss Belle Collective, shall we? All right, you guys. So I don't think that this episode review is going to be long for me. Now, this episode, we open up with Latrice and Letitia, where we ended last week. And the thing that I will say is, once again, I'm really sick and tired of hearing about this damn brunch. That is the one thing that I definitely want to say is I'm tired of hearing about the brunch. Latrice doesn't feel that she offended. And here's the thing. I don't think that Latrice offended people. Latrice even said the people there laughed. And I'm gonna say this. This is the last time I'm going to say this. How is it that Latrice offended those people by saying, who wants to work a fucking 9 to 5? But we're not offended by the woman who said that that y'all are basically broke and that y'all ain't got no houses worth nothing in Jackson. But it is what it is, right? Now, Letitia is telling, Latrice how Essie showed her the video of her doing that interview. And I know I never said anything about it, but I'm going to say it right here, right now. When that episode aired, when they showed her doing that interview, who was she doing the interview with? Because it did not look like an interview. To be honest with you guys, it looked like a reenactment for the show. Because that did not look like a real interview, because it was just very odd how it was done. But Latrice did apologize to Letitia for the brunch. But here's the thing. My thing is, I'm not going to apologize if I don't feel that I did anything wrong, and I still don't think that Latrice did anything wrong. Now, did Latrice have to say who wants to work a fucking 9 to 5 and using the expletives, right? Did she have to say that? No. But she did, and it's not the end of the world, is what I'm really trying to get to the point. It's not the end of the world. And here's my thing with Letitia. If you felt in that particular moment that she offended people, or if people came up to you after the brunch was over and said to you, hey, your girl who was up there that said who wants to work a fucking 9 to 5 offended me, then why not, if you felt strongly in that particular moment, why didn't you pull her to the side and say, hey, Treese, so when you just said to those people who are working class people who wants to work a fucking 9 to 5, that was offensive to me, and I felt, and some of them, came up to me, or even days later and say, hey, girl, people were offended by what you said, instead of you letting Marie get in your ear and hype you up, boost you up to feel a way that you probably didn't even feel in the first place. That is my problem when it comes down to this whole situation. You probably didn't even feel like that until Marie said what she said, and then you're like, oh, okay, well, maybe she is. Maybe she did. Maybe she did offend people. Maybe she did offend me. Like, that's my issue with Letitia. But both Latrice and Letitia agreed to disagree. And I was like, thank you. Can we please, in this situation right here, because I'm over talking about it. I'm tired of hearing about it. I'm tired of seeing it, and I'm tired of talking about it. I really hope, I know we're going to have to bring it up again at the reunion, but it is what it is. Next up, we see Letitia. So you guys know Letitia is going to be having a book launch for her book, and I still don't understand the title of this book, that side chicks are winning. I know toward the end of the episode, she said, you don't judge a book by its cover, and I get that, but girl, is that title supposed to here's the thing. I know sometimes when it comes to titles of books and when we name things, we want people to be like, okay, what is this going to be about? So it can drum up attention. But I don't know that that would drum up good attention and make me want to say, yeah, let me go buy Letitia's book to see how side chicks are actually winning. Now, Letitia, I try not to be super shady towards you because social media does it enough, right? But the enterprises, I know you said, I know you tweeted me last season about what the enterprises is, but this office, it's this office space for me, sis. It's this office space. It's this office space. It's this office space. It doesn't give genuine. It doesn't give a real office space. It gives rented. And then D is working down there. I was like, okay, okay, Letitia, if this is what you want to go for, go for it. I don't bet much more by it, but hey, it ain't for me to believe. I ain't saying that you're broke. I ain't saying that you don't have a business, but I'm saying that this office space looks very much rented. Much like in the episode when you went down to see Marie when she was in that office and Marie had absolutely nothing on that damn desk. I'm not gonna get over that. Like, Marie didn't have anything on that desk. Only thing she had was a desktop computer that was open with her logo on it. Other than that, there was nothing on that desk. There was nothing on the walls. I'm like, this is not your real office. This is an office that you went into for filming purposes. Stop playing with me. Like, please stop playing with me. Nobody works in this motherfucking office. But let's pause here and let's move forward, you guys. Next up, you guys, we see Tambra and Akeisha. What did I call her last season? Akeisha Ikea. So Tambra and Ikea sat down, right, with each other. And, Akeisha is telling Tambra how hurt she is by some of the things that have happened with she and Tambra. She brings up the sister invention that they had. And she also brought up the whole text messaging thing, right? And honestly, if because she and Tambra went to high school together, and Tambra is somebody that she knows. So if somebody that I'm friends with and I've known for umpteen plus years tell a group of girls that, hey, we don't really want her in the group text message, then yeah, I'm gonna feel the type of, I'm gonna be like, so you of all people, you're my friend, you're the connection that I have to this group. I would feel the way Akeisha felt. So Akeisha did ask her, so did you tell the girls not to include me in the group text? And Tambra says no. What I will say about this so far, there are some scenes where you do hear Tambra in that high pitched frequency, but then there are other scenes where she is talking in her natural voice that is deeper. We'll talk about that in just a minute too. But Tambra says no, that she didn't say nothing to them, that this was something that Marie and Letitia had orchestrated. And when it comes to Marie and Letitia, they basically have each other's back. It's right, wrong, or indifferent. And, I can see that. Do I agree with that? Not necessarily, right? You should be able to call your friends out and say, hey, we shouldn't do this. Like, why are we doing this to her? She ain't done nothing to us. But, it makes me wonder, like, because you guys know that Marie has the hard on for Tambra, Cherie, and Latrice. And I don't get it. I don't get it. Marie is like that type of person who, throws a rock but then hides their hand, because let's go back to season 1 when you came to that first brunch with that nappy ass weave that you said that you got from Latrice. And you came at Latrice so sideways. I will never get over that. Never, 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 never. I won't get over it. I won't forget it. So Akeisha's like, so these girls lied on you. Like, why would you let them lie on you? And so Tambra was like, I told you that I didn't do it. And after I said that, she wasn't going to give no more energy to it. And I was like, exactly. If you know me, if we're friends and you know me, and I'm sitting here telling you like, yo, I ain't done no shit like that. Like, I ain't did nothing like that to you. So either you gonna choose to listen to them or you'll listen to me, the person that you've known for years. So if you choose to believe them, then believe them. But I'm only gonna say it once. I didn't do it. And so she also told her that, Latrice told her. Now, I did see a lot of people that were saying, Latrice waited till a mad day to say this to Tambra, but I think who was I watching? Who was I watching last week? I think it was Scotty that I was watching. Because I know somebody said that Tambra tweeted that no, Latrice didn't wait until this season to tell her. She actually told her at the end of season 2 or whenever she told her she's been knowing about it, but they just brought it up on camera this season. So that's that. And then Ikea was talking about Tambra and the fact of her voice being high, but now that it's kind of lower, she's wondering if Tambra is pregnant. I was like, she is pregnant, but that voice, the voice that you're hearing currently, is her real voice. I just wonder, no shade, no tea, but how is she on the radio down here in Jackson? Because that voice would drive me crazy. I would not be able to listen to her on the radio. Speaking of voices, we finna pause here and we finna move forward, you guys. All right, you guys. So next up, before we get to the voices part, we see Tambra. So Tambra is with her family, and you guys know that at this point, Tambra is 5 months pregnant, and she is starting to show. I felt like she had already told her family this. I just felt like I felt like this was a reenactment. I know in this scene, that outfit that she had on, it was kind of big and bulky. But even if you looked at her, she was showing. So I felt like this might have been a reenactment to tell her family. And if it was cute, right? So yeah, she's with her family, and she is letting them know that she is in fact pregnant. And once again, congratulations to Tambra. I do believe that Tambra, if I'm not mistaken, I believe she's already had her baby, and I think she had a little girl. If I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section below, you guys. The next scene, that we got, you guys, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I wasn't listening to it. It was JJ So Gucci and his mama. The reason why I wasn't listening to this scene is because of JJ's mama's voice. That woman's voice is grating and annoying as fuck. I don't know how anybody can sit there and listen to that lady talk. Her voice is worse than Tambra's. And I was like, oh my God, I would rather listen to Tambra than JJ's mama. So JJ and So Gucci are meeting his mom for brunch, I believe, and they were late. Supposedly, they were late to the lunch or dinner, or not lunch or brunch, whatever it was, and she felt a way about them being late. Oh my God, y'all! Oh God, her voice. I just can't sit there and listen to that woman's voice. I am so glad that they cut that storyline because it was fake as hell. I don't know if they were trying to solidify a spinoff. I would never watch a spinoff with his mom on it. No, 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 no. But yeah, I wasn't listening to that scene. I do know at one point they were discussing the situation with So Gucci and Selena. I was like, are you serious? We're still talking about that. We're still on Selena and So Gucci. Please, for the love of God, don't bring this shit up again either. That is something I don't want to hear either. Um, yeah, I can deal with that. I really can. So let's pause here and move forward, you guys. All right, you guys. So then, actually, we're gonna wrap up the episode. So the next scene we see is Tambra and Damon, and they're doing the solo CPR class. And I think that's a good thing to do CPR, learn how to do CPR, because you never know you never know when the opportunity will present itself that you will need to do that. Have I ever taken a CPR class? I did. I took a CPR class. I was young when I did that because I wasn't. They actually did in one of my schools. I think it was like my elementary school. They actually taught us how to do CPR. They taught us how to do it, and I thought that was interesting that they were teaching kids how to do CPR. But now I haven't done CPR. I haven't. I may actually know what. I need to take a refresh course. I need to go redo it again because I have not. I will. Yeah, definitely to go do it again because I learned how to do CPR as a kid. Because with babies, you put your thumb, you press right here, but with people, you press down, So yeah, I need to take a CPR class, but I've also learned, I've also saw CPR classes on. I've had to take them at work, but it's virtual. I have since I've been an adult. I've never been to a physical, location to do one. So Timber did tell Damon that she let her cousins know that she was pregnant, and he felt the way about it. And I got his sentiment, like I got her sentiment last time. His thing is you told them, but I haven't been able to tell my mom. And you got mad when I told my sister, and I got what he was saying. You got mad when I told my sister, but you went and told your family. Now it depends on when he told them. If she wasn't out of her first trimester, then I definitely understand. You know, Especially with a woman of her age, you would want to wait until she's out of the first trimester to do something like that. So they decide that they're going to tell his mom, and and that'll be that. So then at the end of the episode, we move over to Letitia and this book launch. Now, the book launch is couples night. And I was so thoroughly confused by what the hell Letitia had on. I didn't know what it was. Marie. Marie. How do you show up to somebody's event late? I just don't understand that. That is something that I just don't like. I just do not like a late person. Oh, it grinds my gears. And so she reads an excerpt from the book, and I was like, girl, what the hell is this? Yeah, I'm sorry, Letitia. I would not purchase this book. First of all, it's a paperback book. No shade to a paperback. Like, it's one of them little bitty paperback books. It's not one of them big ass paperback books. It's one of them little bitty pamphlet like books. I was like, girl, what the hell is this? No shade, no tea. Glenn, I am so glad that they cut this episode before we got to his rant, but we gonna have to see it in next week's episode. Jesus be offense. I feel like I'm gonna be just like Willie. I don't want to hear that god dang on rap. Glenn, when he got up there, he threw a little bit of shade at, Marie, saying, be with who you want to be with. Marie. Girl, you got to be honest about these surgeries that you done had, because you definitely haven't gotten your ass done. You've gotten your butt done, and you definitely done got that nose touched on. I just want you to be honest about the surgeries that you got. There's nothing wrong with getting a little plastic surgery if it makes you feel better, but I want you to be real about it. You've gotten your nose done, and you have gotten something done to your derriere. Let's be a buck. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. But that's the episode, you guys. Let me know what you guys thought about it down in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, turn your post notifications on, and share the video, you guys. And until the next time, stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves, you guys. Wash your hands. Be blessed. And I'll see you guys later on for Love After Lockup. Bye, guys.